This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Well, who would have thought when Beanie Sigel did the diss track with Meek Mill and he said, "Don't bring me out of retirement," he was talking directly to Meek and standing next to Meek right when he said that, because Meek is bringing Beanie Sigel out of retirement because Beanie Sigel was on some positive shit, man. You know, he was kind of just chilling, and Meek woke up a sleeping giant, because we all know when Beanie Sigel goes in with the beef, he goes in. We remember, if you were old enough to remember, you remember the Jadakiss and Beanie Sigel beef as we were kids, right? And that was crazy. Like Beanie Sigel's bar, but not only did they take it to the bars, he was willing to go the step further. He was willing to take it another step if he had to. He's the Broad Street bully. So don't get it messed up when these guys caught him with his guard down and sucker punched him at the Diddy thing. Because when you did that, basically what he's telling you in this new diss song, he's basically saying, hey, you should have did it for real, because now he said you should have did it for real, because now you got dudes checking under the wheel, like for bombs. Like, he's talking some mob shit. He's talking about getting Meek fitted for a coffin. I mean, he's talking like this is beyond hip hop to Beanie Sigel. You disrespected him as a man by getting him punched out, and then he addresses Tiffy Bay on this track. He says, "Shame what people do for money. You did it for Meek. You should have did it for Mills." Basically, you did it just to be around Meek Mill, you sucker. That's what he's saying. This is what from Beanie Sigel saying. And he's saying, you should have did it for $1 million. Or so do it for something, man. Don't just do it to be around this guy. You know, he said, you should have killed me. If you were going to disrespect me, you should have killed me, not punched me out. You should have did it for real. And that made, then he even talks about Nicki Minaj in the track. He says, everybody get on the floor, everybody get it but the whore. Then he expresses he had love for Meek. He said, yeah, I loved him too. But where the bag at? You know, basically like, fuck it, man. Like, it's beyond that now. And then he even says, he drew the line and I crossed it. Now you can lay between them lines when they chalk it. He's coming for blood, guys. And Beanie Sigel, he woke up a sleeping giant. I haven't heard Beanie Sigel spit like this in a minute, okay? He got Beanie Sigel back on his shit. I mean, I thought this game beef was going to get Meek Mill back on his shit, because Meek Mill's been kind of lacking for the past year since the Drake beef. You could tell his confidence wasn't there. He's dropping a few hits here and there. Not hits, just good records, because if it was a hit, it would have been out of here smoking on MTV. But, he's dropping some good music. It ain't the Meek Mill Dream Chasers mixtapes we're used to, but, we're getting there. DC4 is about to drop. We got to see what he's going to drop. He's been dropping some cool. He's the snippet king right now. That's what Meek Mill is. He's the trailer king. Getting a lot of trailers. The hottest thing about a movie sometimes is the trailer. So I'm waiting to hear that full, mixtape and really judge it. But now you got Beanie Sigel coming at you. Game's always on deck. Game kind of chill for a minute because that beef just got beat to death. But now you got Beanie Sigel coming at you. And Drake's about to get off tour and be bored. He might come at you too. And they might just finish this guy off. And how long is Nicki going to stand next to you, man? Because Nicki's a winning brand. So you got now he said, catch you at the Clearport extra cartridge, no jets departing, only death departing. I mean, these are bars, bro. Bars. I know you're looking at me, listening to me right now. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Guys, listen to the track. I'm going to link it below. Shit is hard. And he said you're in too deep. And then he even takes a line and he says, right when I thought I was out, they bring me back in. I think that's from The Godfather, right? He thinks he's getting out of the mob business, getting into the legitimate world, and then they brought The Godfather back into the bullshit. And that's what's happening with Beanie Sigel. You're bringing him back into Broad Street bully mode when he was on some positive religion, So it's crazy, man. We're gonna have to see how this develops. Is Meek gonna respond to this? Probably not. He probably feels like he's above this. And Tiffy Bay's we know he's gonna do some Instagram videos because he ain't a rapper, So we're gonna have to see what happens there. But this is, we'll have to see what happens here, guys. This is kind of crazy. We'll have to see. I'll update you guys later because we already know we're gonna get that video later from Beanie Sigel. He already shot the video, so let's see what happens.